All right, Shalom, Yashala. Again, do a little quick sit down. After the Passover, still into the Passover, but a day after the Passover, it's the 24th. So of course, we started Passover 23rd sundown. Hopefully you brothers had a good Passover across the world. Ashar, Yapa, Pasak, apostles on elders on down, sincere brothers, you know, and we're just gonna go to it. Got the younger brother Ban Makala, he's been diligent for a year and some change. We've been doing sit down, so in the near future we'll be doing videos, and all those things are required, following the order of what is required for a soldier and GMS member with the spirit. He's been diligent in the spirit, so and doing the work in ministry. So we hopefully it's edifying, man. The Most High blessed us to get a place and everything. So definitely a spiritual call. So with all due respect and honor and all glory goes to Yahawah, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Bahasham, Qadash. The Heavenly Father is Yahawah. He is be his son, Yahawah, he delivered. And we say in the Holy Spirit, Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, my salutation to the brothers, teach word for the hope elect, soon be the elect, Most High will. Said he was showing the time for the elect's sake. We're in the time of the elect, and basically in the time in the world, in the beginning of another world to follow, which pursuant to the scripture in the Apocrypha we well know of. And we're going to start with going into the inward thought. Talking about these devils, the inward thought, man. Psalms 49 and 11, it says that their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. When you have a house, it's basically your houses of your father. So their whole heritage of their plan of New World Order and the device that they bring with it to control people, they want that to last forever, man. They sit in the sun and take at the tables meetings about this to further their plan and agenda to do a New World Order, which we always go into, starting with the apostles, the elders, that is basically on the dollar bill, back of your dollar bill, Jake try to make money off of it, trying to do breakdowns on it, but no, there's more than that, man. You got to do more than that. You got to break down the whole thing about these devils that plan blueprint and who is directed towards, which is basically the men of the Lord foremost, but according all the children of Israel, but mainly the men doing the work. It says that their houses continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. Remember, Esau got blessed with the dwelling of the fatness of the earth. So in his dwelling place, he wants to rule the whole world, man. Mm-hmm. It's just not a little thing, man. And Jake is going to witness these draconian laws coming up, man. He think he's able to go off the grid and find a little cabin, so to speak, and live off the grid and thinking he got enough, buying land, thinking he have enough possessions and materials so he can lay low from the government and all that and live out his life still. Nah, they're going to do this worldwide. And they got all the food in the inner cities. That's why they taking farming out, man. All that little side hustle stuff, they did it with the marijuana, That was a way that Jake was eating, so to speak, making money on the side, loopholes, so to speak. Yep. So-called loopholes in the government to what now, look, they shut that down.
Yep, they shut it down.
Yep. And now Jake can't make money out of this. Dispensary then took over that Jake hustle, man. So how they think they're gonna pull a fast one on the lease? And Most High gave the power to these leads to do this.
And that's the problem with 2/3. They think that they can always find a way out.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. Exactly. And it's like that mousetrap in the Matrix, man. You know. The wall he was surrounded by a 4 brick wall. Couldn't get out. You know.
Mm.
It says places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names. And we witnessed that right here in America is named after very America Vespucci. You know, all those lands, a lot of those lands, Arizona, California, even extended throughout the world is named after these devils. New York, New Jersey, you know, different places around the world. And they would love to have it so forever, man. You know, but we'll get a scripture about it says Esau shall have no name in the street.
Okay, come.
Remember, and then shall have no nephew. Most High gonna completely wipe this devil out after he served slavery, his portion of that cup, man. Before you get that, we'll get that one after this.
Okay.
It says Psalms 20, Psalms 69 and 22. It says, let this table become a snare before them, you know, and it tells you about when this devil is about to sit down and fill his belly, you know, then Most High is going to interrupt his plan, man. Pursuant to Job 5 and 12. You know? His enterprise shall not paraphrase and be completed. You know, it says, so they do that. They have this congressional meetings where they sit down as power heads in this seat. You know, you've seen it. You could go you could Google it, the elites at the table, and it's a big ass round table. You know, they had such things called night and the round table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and different secret organizations, societies. And when they had the 1,600 Germans that came over here, it was a secret organization. Nobody wasn't supposed to, you know, Operation Paperclip. It was a secret organization. You could look at that, and then it extended that information. Look up Operation Paperclip real quick. You know, Most High willingness is edifying.
Operation Paperclip. Yeah, okay.
And then if you go to meaning and it breaks it down as something, it's a secret, it's a highlighted secret organization within that. I think it's something called joint something.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it because I'm just looking at Wikipedia. You want me to do like Operation Paperclip definition?
No, it should be under there. It should be in that information right there.
It just says Project Paperclip for the Holocaust Project, whatnot. Not confused with Operation Paper in 1951-52 CIA operation. It says Operation Paperclip was a secret United States intelligence program.
There you go. Secret United States. What did it say again?
Intelligence
program. Yeah. Secret United States intelligence program. So that was a secret, you know, operation that they were doing. Nobody knew, but then nobody asked questions, especially the American citizens. They don't ask questions about why 1,600 Germans came over here.
When we just was at war with them.
Yeah.
You know, they were just at war with them.
You know, and now they're here, and they were scientists. They were engineers. You know, philosophers, whatever, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and a lot of them are running stuff today.
Yeah, they're running stuff, and they be creating these diseases, man, in the labs and all that against Jake. You know, and a lot of these Jake, just like COVID, it came from. They said that it came from, the Moabites over there, the Chinese people. Yeah. I think And then now the main target that it could affect is the so-called Negro. You know, it just ended up against us somehow. You know,
and you know it's planned because that same year, you know, they didn't announce when they announced COVID as like something real dangerous worldwide in January. They already had the quarters with the bats on them. It was already out there. Yeah. They had the little quarters with the bats on them. And then in February, then they announced a national emergency and went the whole story with the bats and everything. You know, they already had all that planned out. They got to print them quarters ahead of time.
And they had the COVID trains, like that was back in the 1960s or something like that. And in the same kind of formatic, you know, scenario or whatever. To when they had to wear masks back then. You can see it if you Google some of those pictures in 1970, them wearing masks. So it's the same propaganda. It's the same, you know, blueprint of that. That's what they do. And it's order out of chaos too. Brothers always talk about let that table become a snare before them, that they which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. You know, let their habitation be desolate, which America's going to be desolate. We keep telling you this is the end of America, man. This is America's going to be an example, you know, to these other nations, and you know the fierce anger and the wrath that the Most High can bring upon a place. We don't have enough anger to do this, and we don't have any military might or instrument to destroy America. So it's gonna be spiritual, man. Like it's gonna play out physically, but you're gonna know it came from the Most High of heavens. And his son is coming back for a second return. And you know, it says Yahawah got a sacrifice in Basra, man. You know, like the apostle said that it's that eagle, you know, coming and with it, because what is Yahawah coming with? His angels, chariots, man.
And just like we seen that new movie Moab made, the 3-body problem, like basically it's talking about a fleet of these people,
the aliens,
the so-called aliens. They coming in on a fleet and they finna be there like in the next. They try to say the next 400 years or whatever, and they learn that humans are liars, and they like we can't coexist with liars. Y'all can't be trusted. And that's how the Lord is going to be with these people.
And they called them Lord.
Yep.
You know, and they said, you know, the so-called aliens, you know, they've been called Lord by the people, but the so-called aliens were saying, "Nah, well, you're liars." Because he told them a tale about, you know, the Little Red Riding Hood, and then she said, you know, the what they call aliens talk through this machine. Talk to this box through this machine, this box, and they said, "Well, why would the wolf lie to the little girl or whatever?" It's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, "No, because it's not real. It's not a real story." He said, "So it's a liar telling us this story about a lie."
Yeah.
And then he said, "Yeah, I guess you could say that." And she said, "Well, you can't be trusted."
Yeah. You know, because she's like, we need to consider it. They was like, we need to consider this. And they was like, nah, you can't be trusted. And they stopped protecting him.
Yeah.
They left him alone. They was like, nah, we ain't dealing with y'all. You know? And there was Esau. It was
a small hat, basically.
Yep.
You know? And that's what it is. Like Esau, like this is a game to Esau. And the Most High is gonna make it real. You know? He liked to play, he liked to tell fairy tales. That's why he's into this, you know, Christmas and Santa Claus. He's into this children's stories about Hansel and Gretel and all that. Little Red Riding Hood about a wolf playing as a grandma.
He father of lies.
Yeah.
You don't want the truth.
So that's what this AI tool is. It's a makeup and fabrication of what's supposed to be really real. Most High made, it says in the Bible, Most High made everything natural first. he's unnatural. He don't like the natural. He trying to take the seed out of the fruit. He got the AI food. He's poisoning the land where now he wants some fake grass. You can go to the store, buy fake plants, fake grass, fake everything.
They spray painting the grass and shit.
Yeah, spray paint it. You go over there in Israel, they got fake grass, man. That's like a fairy tale over there, man. And then he got our women wanting to be damn Barbie dolls, a plastic Barbie doll, man. Everything is fake on our women now because they follow on the trail of this American harlot, man.
Yep.
It says let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents, for they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those who thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of life, the living, and not be written with the righteous.
And that's what's finna happen. They finna be through forever.
Yeah. Because the Most High said, wasn't Esau Jacob's brother, but he loved Jacob and he laid Esau's heritage to waste for the dragon in the wilderness, man.
He hated Esau. And
what it say is when America's going to be destroyed, it's going to become the habitation of every foul creature, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be laid flat. It's going to be laid for the dragon in the wilderness. Yeah. This is the example. America is supposed to reflect the example of their own ideal of paradise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I said, they're trying to escape that Eastern world. Oh. And the elites are looking afar from, England, London, whatever. Like, if it works out, we'll go there and make that our paradise.
But they know what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, and they know that the prophets out there, they call us the prophets of doom, whatever. But we prophesied the downfall of America, and they see the looming, what would you call it, the dark cloud looming, and they seeing the effects that's been taking place to where everything is adding up. Like, yeah, we see that it's coming. And even the average America tell you, like, you talk about America, what they did and all that, they'll tell you, I think America is going to be destroyed. They'll say it themselves, man.
And that's them bearing that shame.
Yep.
Because they know that this place don't deserve to last.
To prosper.
It doesn't have any integrity.
Yep.
It's built off of raping and pillaging and violence.
So we're not terrorists. I mean, they even saying it. They own people. Did you got that other one?
The one with the I think this is the ones you want. Oh, it was let me go back. I know which one you're talking about. 1 second. I was going with the Psalms that you had, but we're gonna go. It was, Job 18:17.
Yeah, Job 18:17.
God, have no name in the street.
It says, well. Started. Started at 1.
You want to start at 1?
Yeah. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite and said, how long will it be ere you make an end of the words marked, and afterwards we will speak? Therefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? He teareth himself, in his anger shall the earth be forsaken for thee, and shall the rock be removed out of his place. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. See, and that's what the Illuminati is. They're the beacon of light, and they're going to be put out. They're the left-hand side light of what did it say? This Lucifer, which is the light bearer, that means light bearer, the son of the morning. Didn't it say Lucifer, the son of the morning?
Yeah.
And they call themselves Illuminati. Even in a dollar bill, you know, you got that illuminating eye, that pyramid. And that Most High said he gonna put them out, the light of the wicked out, man. Because the light of the righteous is supposed to be shining. That's why he said you are as light, and you are the light of the world. And it says you are like candlesticks. Let your light shine upon the hill and before men. So they know that this is the true light, and they counteract that left hand side light. So that's why they trying to come for us, man.
Yep.
You know, they don't want this light, the truth, the light of the truth to shine. You know, on the right hand side.
What got them scared is they know the Lord is gonna lift up a standard against them. They know that the Lord's gonna come back with a counter on that. You know.
Yeah, look up Lucifer. You know, well, brothers know, but I'm just saying, if you newly watching, look up Lucifer. It just simply means light bearer. You know. It says, the light of wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. See, because there's a candle on the righteous side. Even Yahawah, you know what I'm saying? We did Passover, and we had the 7 candle menorah representing the 7 churches, and Yahawah is the light of the church. He's the true Lucifer. He's the righteous Lucifer. You know, coming to take the light of the wicked out, man. So their tabernacle is going to become darkness, man. You know, it says, so the steps of the strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down, man. And they Most High is dividing all that stuff. His congressional table, the political table, Most High is. And you know they do it for you know, to trick the masses, like the Roman Empire with the plebeians and patricians.
Yeah.
And you know, even today with the Democrats and the Republicans.
Same thing.
And after you vote one of the men talking about I'll choose the lesser evil. They having champagne together at the White House. You know what I'm saying? They all come from the same thread, you know. You know. And these people are so American citizens so stupid, man. They just keep voting, thinking that man something's helping, you know. But both sides dividing all that, man. You know, remember all those scandals, and political scandals, and you know, Trump going to jail for whatever, having cases against him and all that.
Yeah, he got to pay a $450 million bond. That's why he's selling gold shoes to Jake.
Yeah.
You know, he had like Jake.
Them shoes, them hospital shoes, man. Them hospital shoes.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, Trump and Jake. You know, Jake is they got that protest or that proclaim of blacks for Trump and all that. Man, come on. That's all like that's madness, man. Like Jake still believing that, and a lot of this is prop. You know, those campaigns are prop, man. You know, they set it up and they make it. You know, like we have always said, starting with the apostles and down. These presidents are just pawns, man. And like somebody said, Trump wasn't even a go for president. He wasn't even for presidency. He was a businessman. He was, you know, he was an intern and all that.
Yeah, he knew how to run business.
Yeah,
that's why they wanted him to run stuff.
Yeah,
because they knew that he could play Jake.
Yeah, Jake, you know, if you talk Jake business and hustle to Jake where he can make more money, he for it.
Yeah, he gonna move.
Yeah.
Put all his.
That's why a lot of Negroes got caught in that drug game because they was given a proposition or, you know, business proposal.
Yep.
They say, hey man, fuck that McDonald's and all that, and you know, fast food places and all that. Warehouse, you can make 1,000 within, you know, a day or something.
Yep. And then the smartest of them, they be like, we'll make you a rapper and you won't have to sell drugs. And some of them, they just so wicked, they still selling drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how you got $1 million, $2 million, your ass still selling?
Well, that's they talk about, people talk
Crazy.
about the Jewish mafia. They the mafia. They're the ones that's orchestrating hits and all that, and hanging people from buildings and all that.
And a lot of people don't know that word mafia just means million, a million people. So it's a very organized system.
They got $1 million club.
Yep.
And then these, you know how Esau fronts to act like the, certain of these nations by naming themselves, like the Italians, he played the Italians. If you watch the Italian movies, those are really, a lot of them was Jewish people, but they slick their hair back and, do the Italian thing, wearing a necklace. Because there's a lot of people, look, Paul, he was, went to Italy and all that. We ruled Europe, and we were, into the Byzantine Empire, which is, the eastern part of Rome. So a lot of our people were known as Spaniards and, even during the time of the Moors and all that, and known as Italians and all that, or dark Italians, so when you see the Italians wearing the necklaces with the shirt open, they cool, and that was basically us. They got all that stuff come from us. You know what I'm saying? So they like Fonzarelli, a show called The Fonz. He was considered Italian, but what did he do? He had a comb in his pocket. That's Jake, man.
Yep.
Carrying a pick or a comb in his pocket. That's our stuff, man. So they got a good way of infiltrating people's, infiltrating people's style and culture and customs, and pretending to be them.
Because they ain't got no salt.
They ain't got no salt, and they be trying to act like they love Africans, but they trying to get close to Jake through them.
Yeah, they bland as hell, searching for the worst of us. Because they know the best of us, they can't rock with us. They know that.
Yep. It says the light of the dark is in their tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. Yeah, and they things should fall. Because they, even with this, remember the Y2K thing, they were scared. Everybody was scared, like any minute, like, damn, if they don't read the binary codes of the year 2000, because it don't register two as a primary number. It just those 0 1s. So they were scared that the computer wouldn't compute that, and the whole system was in a frenzy, or people was concerned about the whole system being a frenzy, just because of that one error. Just like they said, the power grid, if they knock that out, everything goes black, and there ain't no power no way.
And they hacking the water supply right now too. Moab and Moab, Chinese, and so-called Chinese, and then Iran, so-called Persians. They just they had articles on that.
Hacking the water system.
They were hacking the water system, and they had to do a meeting on the 21st about it. They had all the secretaries of the U.S. go in and see how they're going to keep them from getting in there. But they got all the codes to this place.
Yeah.
They
And they, remember Rick Ross mentioned he got a water unit or whatever. Like they trying, now that everybody trying to see what they could tap into to preserve for that nuclear war, all that nuclear war, because China got underground tunnels and bunkers and shit, 6,400 feet.
It was.
And they said that the occupancy is 1 million people that could fit in there. So they ain't worried about all Chinese people. They worried about maybe like they got their own elect. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's 1 billion people, whatever, said to be in China, and they said, well, this occupancy of the underground tunnels that they built is only 4 million. So they trying to just save themselves. If we could get enough to preserve our seed and our might, being Shalom to the elder on the coming board, remember to save 144 Elder Yashawamba and all the other brothers tuning in and sisters tuning in, Akim and Akwatium, Shalom. It says, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down, for he cast him to the net by his own feet, and he walketh upon the snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. But what did it say about us? We shall not be afraid of the terrors that come by the night of the pestilence, because we believe in Yahawah, Yahash. We're not worried about them shooting missiles over here. Shoot your missiles, man.
Yeah, talk about the arrow that flies by day.
Yeah. Because we don't care what they bring, man. Like, we trust in Yahweh, and they know it's real. They know Yahawah, Yahash is real. They know who those chariots are connected to. They make movies off of them, you know. Columbus knew about us being Israelites over here. That movie 1492, you know, and it's in the Apocrypha. They had the whole Bible, 1611 Bible, the whole Apocrypha is in there. They had that. They didn't have to search like for a hidden book. It was already in the Bible.
That's why they did that Bible destruction group.
Yeah,
they took it apart.
Bible destruction group, man. You know, and they hid it, and they made out the Bible outlaw to slaves, man, because they knew we had a connection. And I bet some of those slaves experience some spiritual stuff, because when we cry out to the Most High, spiritual stuff start happening. We got visions and dreams and things that the Most High tells us. They've seen chariots too over here. Especially the leaders, they see the most of it. You know, they get to really see the visions because they're the ones who carrying it. Yeah, exactly. Just like the apostles and the elders, man. Yeah, like they. Most High really deal with them on a level to where he showed them, like, what I'm saying? It's almost like that movie they see, when you put on the glasses, you can see like the truth of what it is, but it's only given to certain men, like it says in Amos. They had the Black Jesus story that man, the Edomite, was threatened because of coming out with that information about a Black Jesus they couldn't destroy. They called him Black Jesus. Jesus is not his name. His rightful name is Yahawah. He is the Savior. He delivers. But they called him Black Jesus, and they said they couldn't destroy him, man. They cut up his body in different pieces, and it came back together. And that's the way the Most High do things. Like, men think they ahead of their time and ahead of the game and all that. And Most High make all this time go by to where you don't even know if that was real back then or not. But the true men do. So let this place go on another 10 years. Slavery won't exist. You know what I'm saying? Nothing will exist. So the truth, because they get like everything. I don't know. People saying, and all this AI stuff, that could have been AI, man. Like, come on, man. That's what they want people to confuse people with. And be like, oh, that's just hate speech. They just Yeah. They act like we're trying to build, like we're trying to build a defense because of the backlashing of the derogatory terms and the backlashing of racism and all that. This ain't got nothing to do, so-called, with the American racism. This got to do with what happened in the garden. It has to deal with Esau and Jacob. And that's why these devils don't want that battle, because they still trying to do the black and white thing. This is about Esau and Jacob, man. And we keep bringing them back to that. Like, Esau, look, we're not black. You're not white. This is about you being Esau and us being Jacob. And your seed line being cut off forever. You will not prosper or continue your seed line after your slavery, 1,000 years of slavery. It says, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side, man. And it shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. What does it say? He's a proud man, and he go about seeking who he may devour. He's a proud man. He would not stay at home. Paraphrasing. He's a proud man. He goes out and think the world is his. Like, okay, I'll just take over this land. He see people there. He's like, I just go out and do what I have to do to take over it. Get the oil, get the gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you don't keep it at home.
Mm-hmm. Keep it not at home.
Keep it not at home.
But that's the life of a vagabond, a wanderer. Like he don't even belong. Really, America is not rightfully his.
So you know that's the descendants of Cain, because Cain was a thief and a vagabond. That's their descendants. You know, it's the same people we fighting today.
Even if he got the blessing, Esau dwelling as fatness of earth. That's how he dwells. He go around and he conquers lands and people, and he takes us on their identity or whatever. It's just like, and he put on like even in a small sense, like when he does blackface, why would you want to put on blackface the same people you hate and shit? You put it on. You stand in the sun and get a tan or something. The same people you hate, you call shit skin, or you hate us because we're black, but you stand in the sun to look like us.
Yeah.
Like a high priest Ariah said, they're trying to get done. That's why they're in the sun, trying to get that dark skin, trying to get done.
As soon as it get close to 78 degrees, they just be 20 people out there just laying in the doggone sun, like.
And then they'll use all kind of stuff to validate that the sunscreen low. You think if they were the people in Egypt, you think that wouldn't be mentioned that they had to to buy and sell suntan lotion for everybody to be, everybody, because that's a major part of your continue. If they have slaves, you want them to survive, and you want them, the measures of them continuing on to where they're able to have longevity in that sun and that labor. That suntan lotion gonna be mentioned, man.
Yeah.
And they were, and they bought thousands sun. It wouldn't be called suntan lotion, but they bought thousands of ointments and all that to cover their bodies to survive in the sun. They didn't say that, man.
And they don't get it. Some of them that go out there and they actually tan right, the ones that look like they really did get a good tan and it looked real. Them Jake.
Yeah.
They just don't
like
they most likely Jake.
Yeah.
Because
their skin is burned. It burns in the sun.
Man, it turned red and shit.
Chapped. It says, verse 15, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and he shall be brought to the king of terrors. Starting with Yahawah, Yahweh Shai. And we're going to become king of terrors, because Most High is going to make us kings and priests, Most High willing, but He gonna give us spiritual powers, man. That's terrifying for so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans have spiritual powers. Yeah, they would instantly be like, "Oh, we done effed up." Well, ain't nobody saying anything about David Blaine and all these other magicians going around, proclaiming that they have some kind of connection with the other side of the world, or a spiritual phenomenon. Nobody, but as soon as we do it, or saying something about us having a Lord that's coming back, and that's been the angels, talking about angels. Oh man, that's what they did to Yahash. He got a devil, and a lot of it was our people too,
The majority of it was the most. Jake usually be the one coming at Jake.
Yeah, because he saw it shaking up. He'd be like, he in this bunker doing research, like, telling the truth. I don't want to say nothing to him. I want to figure out how we can escape this stuff. It's real.
We trying to go to Mars or something.
We trying. Yeah, while Jake is arguing with us, man.
Yeah, Jake yelling at us, talking about, y'all sure?
Yeah, he in this chamber.
He in the chamber trying to get this.
Brothers on the comments. He's trying to get up the hell out of here, man. Outside, they got a geographical magazine. It's kind of an older version. They might got a newer version, but it's called Escape from Earth. Esau want to get the hell out of here. I don't want to see the Son of Man coming back, the Son of God coming back. I don't want to see his eyes. I don't want to see the terror that you know what I'm saying? Because they know what they've done, man. There ain't no secret, man. They know what they've done. And an average Edomite will tell you that, yeah, man, we did. Didn't y'all lead us into slavery? Yeah, what we did was bad, it was, no, we can't do anything about it. And yeah, we deserve what we deserve. Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna get it. Don't worry.
Yeah. And then you can't be that long face and teary-eyed stuff. Don't work with the Most High.
No.
It don't work with the Most. It could work with man. You know?
No, yeah, not the Lord, man.
Yep.
Gonna tear your ass up.
Mm-hmm. You know, you in slavery, and then you take the gun from the so-called slave master, and he said, "Oh, wait, I got children, I got a family. I'm sorry, I was just only following orders and all that." Like, yeah, you gonna get it, man.
Yeah, you still gonna get it.
Yeah. It says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
And missiles, man.
His roots shall be dried up beneath. That's how the Most High talks, man. It ain't this. These words ain't like regular men, man. This is not the common language of men. Not even among them. The scientists and all those philosophers and all that. They don't talk like this.
Yeah.
You know, they talk. You know, like we talked about. You know, I have ridden the expectation of my loyalty amongst my contemporaries. Like, no.
Weird ass motherfucker.
Yeah. My delicacies have reached. No, man.
Yeah, like, Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Shoot.
See, Yahawah month hopes be of the numbers. Boaz says Hebrews 12 and well, you could start at 7:16, but he sold his more he sold his birthright for more so meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think he posted it up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta scroll up.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I think he put no, he didn't. I thought he might have.
Yeah, but we know the story. He sold his birthright for more so meat.
Mm-hmm.
They showed you that in the Matrix with Cypher. He said, yeah, ignorance is bliss. Esau he said, then the deal. He said, what did she say? The Trinity said, the Matrix is not real. He said, no. I mean, he said, when he was talking to the agent, he said, look, I can give you the codes of Zion. Give me the codes of Zion. And he's like, I don't have that. I tell you, I can't have that. But I can't get you who does have that.
Yeah.
And then he said, so I want to be a star. I want to be like rich and you're going to implant me back into the Matrix, something like he said.
Yeah.
So he was like fantasizing himself.
Yeah, he was like, I want my steak tartare.
Yeah. And then, ignorance, that's what Esau's mind is. Ignorance is bliss. Like, I just rather be, just a wild child out there. I don't want to hear the prophecy of my kingdom being destroyed. I just want to go for this new world order.
I just want to max out my credit card.
I want to do the AI thing. And I want to I want to live in a world where everything is GMO. I don't want to go through the natural process of anything. I don't want to have patience to wait for anything. I want fast food places. I want GMO. I want GMO plants and food. I want fake grass. I want an artificial intelligence place of artificial intelligence place. And, that's the only perfection that he can imagine in his mind.
They're making fake hoes now.
Yeah. Yeah, fake hoes, robot, fake, got Jake thinking about buying a damn robot for,
Robobox 12,000,
Yeah.
Hell no.
Keyshoid, from the block, you can buy her, rent her or buy her, man, for $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, that's a new one right there, the Keyshoid.
The Keyshoid.
Don't do that. They start dropping them things. Don't let them know. Don't tell them.
Drop it like it's hot, man. And they gonna start malfunctioning, man.
You got to put some oil in that thing. Really.
Yeah, exactly. Bitch the wig start smoking and all that.
She started tripping out, start roundhouse kicking your ass and whooping your
head.
ass.
Turn around. We gotta get back to the scriptures, man. His remembrance shall perish. There you go. Wait, go into 16. After it says, brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation, his roots shall be dried up, beneath and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth. Mm-hmm. He shall have no name in the street, man.
None.
Because and then you name your, just like they had this, we have the city of David. You can, Most High will, we be kings and priests. We have our whole city named after us, and our children named after us. We're named after the the Most High. You know, Yahawah Shai is named after Yahawah. You know, and Yahawah Da is named after Yahawah Shai. You know, and we have Hebrew names, and this is our heritage and our rightful heirs. These are heirs, man. You know, but he's not going to be an heir to the throne. You know, no more. His seed is going to be totally wiped out. Shalom, for I light afflict. Shalom, brothers on the comic book, sister too. So he not going to have anything. And it says there should be no remaining in this house of Esau. Get that too.
Gone.
His whole seed line is going to be wiped out. Like there's going to be no passing down. You know, even with their Vespasian and Titus and the Vespasian, they mentioned Titus. You know, and that was his sons. You know. And they passed down from, you had the seizures, the Borgia family and stuff like that, and they a whole crime family, man. You know, like the mob family, a whole crime family. Everybody prosper off the richness of murder and all that. You know, Jake do his little stupid ass killing, and he ain't got no money coming out of it or nothing. I'm not saying we don't promote that. But I'm just saying, you know, GMS Hawaii bought an older brother in Hawaii, you know. So, you know, his throne is Most High is going to take his throne down. Yahweh Shai is going to take the crowns off these peoples, you know, that live in a throne like world, and you know what I'm saying. And they capitalize in power of keeping us enslaved, man. When you take the richest people down, you become rich. You got enough. If you take the nation of Israel down, you become rich enough to where you have enough power to control the world. But you know, Most High gave Esau that power for a temporary time. But Most High let us know the flip coin side of that we're really the royal ones, man. You know, and if you keep my people down, what did it say in the what it say in Psalms 83? Let us,
cut
them off of Israel. So let us cut them off, so Israel shall no longer be in their remembrance.
You know? That's why they made this NATO and all this stuff, man.
Yep. GMS Hawaii come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right here in America, man. Because this is the ultimate capitalization of confusion, man. Like nobody's trying to go to Tel Aviv and to live out their fantasies of all this confusion of lifestyle that they want to live. They think of America. I want to come to America. You got the Arab women. When they want to be the freedom of being, they might join the slut walk or something. Or they might join to where I don't have to wear a head covering. They're not going to Israel for that and whatever. Tel Aviv or Pinks, they coming here to America, man.
So they do they OnlyFans and all that junk.
OnlyFans and all that. It's so the thing that America does is hide stuff well, man. They hide their secret stuff well. So everybody thinks it still is a decent Christian country, man.
Good actors, man.
Good actors.
Hollywood.
Yep. That Hollywood is one of the focal points of this place standing, and it's built on actors and shit, man.
Now they actors starting to be
and
trash.
Entertainment, yeah.
Starting to be trash.
Outside taking them down, man.
Yeah, Moab doing better than they ass.
Yep, sit in the dust, man. This place is gonna be sitting in confusion. Everybody gonna be like, man, wondering why. How's that great city of Babylon been taken down, man? Like she used to be high and pretty, and you know, dwelling as she says she will have no. She will be no widow, and you know, and just proud as hell, man. It says, "O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There's no throne." Yeah, these people, and what are they trying to make an artificial throne? Because really, infrastructurally and reality-wise, America's already done.
Yeah,
you know, they just paint the picture like they still
there. Like it's 2 a.m. at the club and the lights done came on. You didn't look this bitch like this. Makeup all over this.
Yeah,
that's really ugly as hell.
Yeah, and that's how they see. That's how our women got the spirit of Babylon, because they be like that. They with the thick eyelash. That shit look stupid as hell. It's ugly. You're an ugly ass woman. Got on that thick ass makeup, man. You know, wearing a fake ass and all that. That's the American lifestyle. And then they showed you in that Matrix when Morpheus said, "Oh, you've been living a dream life." You know, he put on that TV. This is the world that you think you're in. You like it always was, like prosperous and traffic and people doing things, having fun. But nah, this is the real world. Welcome to the real world. He went down to hell in the dungeon, in the desert. That's what this place is about to be, a damn desert, man. Nobody got no social life no more, no communication. They don't talk to each other. Nobody can trust each other. The families are broken up. People are killing their own sons and daughters and fathers and mothers and shit. It's all out wicked as hell, man.
Like that one family who left their paralyzed daughter on the couch, and she like melted into the damn couch after several years just sitting there, man. They wasn't picking her up or walking her and trying to move her or nothing. They just left her there and fed her. That's some demon shit, man.
See, it ain't no, and we'll get back to the scripture and the scriptures, brother. To put on it, but ain't gonna be no secret stuff in the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no Moabites, Elamites, Hamites hiding and molesting children and all that, or doing no wicked ass shit. Most High everybody gonna have their shit on Front Street, man.
Yep.
To where we gonna be like, nah. Correct, put that motherfucker to death.
Yeah, he going off. Get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here. Throw him to the lions or whatever. Everybody they like these Jewish people. They got them underground tunnels. They ain't gonna be having that in the kingdom, man. Your ass is gonna be out there in the fields working, building our kingdom up, man. It ain't gonna be no side, off the grid stuff in the kingdom.
No shortcuts. Be no shortcuts.
It says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You see how Most High got a flip, like they took out, basically it's two sides of the coin, like you said. Most High said they should be, you should be the tail and they should be the head, because we went off with the Most High. He put us in the hand of our enemies. What was once America called delicate and called tender and delicate? Well, what the Most High say? That I have likened Zion to a delicate and comely woman. We used to be that delicate woman, man. We used to have the nations at our feet, like America have at our feet. We used to have that. The way they treat America and her glory and all that used to be us. So Most High flipped it on us and said, and hey, y'all got to take a back seat. I'm going to teach y'all some manners. I'm going to teach y'all how to respect me. I'm going to teach y'all where y'all, without me, just like a man tell a woman, without me, you ain't shit.
Yep.
And Most High saying that to Israel, like, without me, you're not nothing.
Nothing.
So I'm the one that gave you the embroidery. I'm the one that put the earrings in your, earrings in your ears, the nose jewels, and I'm the one that fixed you up and washed you and cleaned you from your menstrual sickness or whatever. It's only the Most High, Yahawah, Yahash could do that, man.
And that's to give us balance, because the basically the other side of a nightmare is a miracle. So we had to understand what a nightmare is to understand what a miracle is. This is the two sides of a coin.
Yeah, and we're living it. Yep. We're living a nightmare
every day.
And that's what Martin Luther King even said that. We call him Luther King sometimes. He even said that. He said, I've led my people to a burning house. He said, what has started off as a dream or what we thought as a dream has become a nightmare. You know how you talk, he's shaking when it's become a nightmare. Talking like a damn ghost or something, man. Like that's a code of personality. Why you talk like that, man?
Yeah, that's the church preachers, man. Yeah, they be talking like that.
Yeah, man. They got to talk a certain way.
I got stalk syndrome. Something wrong with that.
It says verse so that was it on there, yeah, man, because they're gonna be taken down.
Yeah.
To dust, and they're not gonna be called delicate. And what it say too, that she should not be called a lady.
Yeah.
And she said she will say in her heart, there's none like me, and I shall have no loss of children. But all that's going to come in one day for your ass. 1 hour, I think it's 1 hour.
Yeah, it said 1 hour.
1 hour for your ass.
It's coming 1 hour.
You're going to have the loss of children and, destruction. Paraphrasing. So what's left of this America? Nothing, man. But what they trying to do with their blueprint of the new order? He shall. You got a scripture. He's going back to Job 18:16. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above his branch shall be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth. We be glad when we don't have to deal with Esau no more, man. His remembrance going to be, perish from the earth, man. You're not going to have to wake up and go to work for this devil. Go wake up. Your alarm clock is not going to say, "Oh, time to work for Esau." That's not going to be a thing. Not going to have to worry about cops. Nas made a song called "If I Ruled the World," but he didn't. He didn't give you the true knowledge of it. He talking about going back to Africa and all that. Man. That's more captivity. We're going back to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
How in the hell do our people don't pick that up? We had songs in the 60s and all that talking about go down Moses and talking about looking over the river of Jordan and I saw the angels. That's Jerusalem, man. That's Israel. How our people all of us, what's the Egypt stuff?
You even got some of our bugged up people saying this is Jerusalem, this place.
No, man, this is
going off.
Yeah, you going
get them out of here.
And if you read about Canada, they had once with the Underground Railroad, it was more of a network, and it extended all the way to Mexico, all the way. So you can't say the so-called Mexicans are not our brethren and all that. We had an extension of the Underground Railroad that extended to Mexico and all the way to Britain. And I think it was proclaimed that they would have Canada as the promised land, because Canada, I think, means is the same thing as Canaan, I think. Just like Most High said he'd give us a land of Canaan for milk and honey.
I mean, you're talking about that's why a lot of Jakes and during the slavery when the South was real bad, they was running up to the north, trying to get there.
Yeah, and it's a lot of artists from Canada. It's a lot of Jakes from Canada. People don't even know about. Yeah. I just found out that Tamia I read it before, but somebody reminded me that she's from Canada.
People like that's big names like Drake and them. He's from Toronto. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Jakes came out of there.
Yep. So, and we extend from we wasn't, there's a lot of us still in Britain. There's a lot of us still in Israel and Berlin. There's a lot of us still in China in certain places. We scattered across that lets you know that we were scattered, man. Anyway, he shall be driven, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from the light into darkness and chased out of the world, man. That's what JG get that scripture. I mean, I don't know if he got it from there, but he got that song, Lucifer, we're going to chase you out of the world, earth or something like that. Oh, Lucifer, we're going to chase you out of the world, earth. But yeah, he shall neither have, there you go, verse 19, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling, man. You're not going to be able to have families no more, Esau. You're going into slavery, and then Most High is going to,
completely destroy you. That's what I had.
Destroy you, burn you up, and then your seed line is going to be through. Like there's not going to be a East Edomite in the kingdom after this slavery.
Yeah.
It's going to be those other nations under us.
Yeah. Because somebody got to be the tail.
Yeah, somebody got to be the.
So how can they burn in hell forever?
It has to be a bottom. It has to be a top.
Yeah.
That's how the Most High works. He said he put one thing against the other. He put two things, two and two. Like you can't have a top without having a bottom. These other nations going to be the bottom, man.
You can't have a half a bottle of water. It's got to have a base.
Yeah. To keep it to balance it out as a whole.
Yeah.
He shall neither have son nor daughter among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be as astonished at his day, as they that went before
Oh,
Friday.
right.
Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High, Yahawah, Yahash.
And,
you know, even though they know of him, I forget you can highlight the scriptures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just click on
it.
Yeah, you click on.
Yeah. Yep. Habakkuk said, Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we're finding out our iniquity because what it say in Hosea, Israel, you fallen by your iniquity. You've fallen by your iniquity. Look up iniquity right quick, because now that we're finding out, returning to the Most High, you know, we're seeing why the world wax cold, you know, and we're Most High willing, we have no part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in these times, it's going to be angelic to where stuff is going to be happening in a phenomenal way, with angelic, you know, to where you know you don't know what's going to happen, man. You might walk through if you're in prison, you might walk through the bars like, oh shit, and just and be back in your body again, like you know what I'm saying. Like who was that? He grabbed. Was that? Who was that? Elijah that he grabbed from the locks of his head, top of his head, and he took him to a place, and it was took him out of prison. But we might get that later. But let me see. Scroll on down. Go ahead when you find it.
I got it right here.
Iniquity.
Says iniquity. Let me say it one more time.
Iniquity.
Immoral or grossly unfair behavior.
Yeah.
Wickedness, sinfulness, sin upon sin.
Yeah, and that's what he create laws into place where you could with sin, like bestiality we talked about, sodomy we talked about. Obama actually signed a bill into law about protection of transgenders and sodomites, man. And they praised Obama, man, our people. That's just like that Egypt, stuff. Well, then go down to Egypt for help. How can you help us? Oh, okay, that sounds good. You give us the freedom to do that and be who we are and express ourselves and all that.
And that the one got took to the door to the inner gate, that was Ezekiel. We took his lock, took him by the lock of his head. It was Ezekiel. It's in chapter 8.
Yeah. So you don't know what's going to happen, man. You might see a few lions, chasing each. One look at you, one stop and look at you, and then he like look at you and keep going.
Yeah.
Let me just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? It says. Yep. There's another one, Deuteronomy 28:44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So he's the head right now. He's the lender right now. And everywhere Jake go, I don't care if you have a black business, you gotta get a business loan from Esau, man. Because it takes more than what they say to open up a business and keep it running. You gotta keep the lights on. You got to keep you're paying property taxes. You got to do the piping. I mean, especially if you're building from scratch,
you got to pass all the inspections every quarter of the year and whatnot.
Yep. And you got to. I don't know how often they do that inspection stuff, and whether it be a food place, you got to pass the FDA laws or whatever.
Yeah,
like your business got to be upstanding because you're serving thousands of people. Whatever.
You got to buy licenses and whatnot, and hang them up to make sure that everybody can see.
You got to hire employees.
Pay them.
Yep, pay them, and you gotta set that up as a systematic thing because you can't be like paying your employees out of pocket. They might rob you, or you're gonna miss that. Like, oh, I don't know you this. Well, it says in the documents, and according to my what you supposed to pay me. Jake, look it up. They have a system already set in their computers. And they say all they say is, well, go into your account and see where we miss your paycheck and we'll pay you. So you got to have all that system set up, man. And you got to have people hired, people to up, to maintenance your building and and the keeping the cleaning your building and all that. See with Jake, if you work at McDonald's, you flipping burgers, but at the end of the day, that same Jake flipping burgers, they'll give you a mop and say, could you clean the bathroom? Like, damn, I didn't know y'all was gonna, this is a part of the job. Yeah, well, you work for us, so.
They only do that.
Go ahead.
Then one they only do it to them Jakes that ain't they got that shame on them because they ain't got their garments.
Yeah.
But you got your garment on, especially at this time. They ain't gonna outwork you like that because they know that you got wisdom, so they're gonna be a little bit more careful with you.
Yeah.
But they'll work the shit out of some motherfucker. They ain't got no knowledge. Jake, that's like he ain't really doing nothing with his life. Yeah, we make him do 60 hours a week. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened to Moses. That's what happened to Joseph. That's what happened. Like people, they put up in the forefront. Like, man, let me. What can we give you? What can you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, not saying that Jake can't work 60 hours, but
they'll
use them 2/3.
Even with Daniel, they said they prefer Daniel before princes and presidents and all that.
Yeah.
And they got jealous of Daniel. And he was an Israelite, So that's how they do us today, man. Like, they might show different level of respect to the hopeful elect, at certain levels, Not always, but in certain levels. Because they know, and especially this time, because they know what's on the streets, man. People, come on, man. It's millions of people have passed the prophets. They know what's going on, And let's say Esau take a vacation, he didn't seen it here in his home state, and then when we go over there, he's like, those are those same guys, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? So he can't avoid that, man.
Yeah. Unless you read a couple. I know you wanted me to go get that one you got cut off forever. I got it waiting for you.
Okay. What was I at? I read all this.
Yeah, you read through that, yeah.
I think I had 2 more scriptures left.
Come.
Yeah, he shall not. Yeah, I read all this.
Yeah, because I know you did, in the middle. You told me to go get something Obadiah where it'd be cut off forever. But I got it over here when you need it.
Yeah.
And brothers posting a lot of some good precepts.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I read Obadiah chapter 1 verse 8, and it reads, "Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau."
And if you read about Esau and the grandfather, his grandchildren, and the dukes and his sons and the dukes and all that, Teman, those are those Germans, Amalekites. They come out of the Esau. All these people, like these are our enemies. These are the people that Most High have indignation with forever. And so Esau had to help. How had Esau done away with? He had a whole nation of people, a whole nation of sons and all that.
Yeah, this is future
prophecy. Just all of a sudden. Well, what about those people that Esau that slept with? That was these other nations, whatever. Like Canaanites, but that looks like that might look like similar Jakes, but they eat Esau. What about them?
And I said the earth.
Yeah, his seed. We did this. That's why it ain't about color. Because even those Herodians and all that, Paul was talking about, some of them look like Jake. Yeah. They were Esau, Edomites. So they still here.
Yeah. How could the earth be given to the hand of the wicked if they not here?
Yeah.
They the wicked.
Yeah. And Most High said the earth getting to the hand of the wicked. Most High said the wicked, what did it say? The Most High could put out the light of the wicked. And he said he made the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, Proverbs 16:4. Yeah, he made the wicked for the day of evil. Yeah.
So the world wouldn't be in mourning. Because it says, if the righteous is in authority, people rejoice.
Oh, yeah.
These people are in a mourning like a mother. It's war everywhere. It's diseases, pestilence. People are unsure about the future of America, even in the future, over there on the other side.
Hey, blessed with the sword. Yeah. Why is the sword everywhere? Why everybody got a strap?
Mm-hmm.
Esau Edom, man. He's still here.
Because what it say in the scripture that all the weapons gonna be beaten into plowshares, man. They shall learn war no more, man.
Yep.
So why is it war everywhere?
But Esau ain't around. He just gone.
Yeah,
he the one blessed with the sword.
like who is causing this chaos? It's like what do they call it? It's Scooby Doo. Like who is the mask? And it's the person right under your nose. That's Professor what's the name?
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. He been
making turkey sandwiches with your ass.
Yeah, he played both roles and shit. It's almost like every time something go down, the professor is missing and shit.
Yeah, like why isn't this motherfucker ever here when shit get jacked up? He down the street with the sniper rifle.
It's like, and see, hey man, we'll get back to the scriptures. That's how easy it is to fool America. Like Superman, all he needs is some glasses and the suit, and they can't tell if he's Clark Kent or Superman.
You can't tell he's from another fucking
like
planet.
Every time something go, and Lois dumbass figured it out. Like, hey, every time something go down, Superman's not around.
Yeah, he always pulling off.
I mean, Clark Kent is not around.
Yeah, there's some motherfucker in the red cape start jacking shit up.
Mm-hmm. And you be like, man, every time something go down, the so-called white man out there talking about Christian stuff and all that, something's wrong with that. Biden has another speech about, a George Floyd that got shot, killed by a cop, murdered by a cop. And then, now they sending out the president to talk about it. Well, we're going to, tighten up our, like, come on, man. This is all props, man. You got something?
I was going to read the other ones, 9 and 10. Okay. It says, in the mighty man, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 9, and the mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that everyone.
And Teman is them Germans, man. And those are the ones that came over here to America with the
Operation Paperclip.
And so they saying what? They even gonna be dismayed.
Yep. After they destroy America.
Yeah, because a lot of, even with the Einstein stuff and Darwin stuff and that science stuff, like Elder Yahawah talk about pseudoscience and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They came to the grips themselves that there has to be a God.
Mm-hmm.
Like this don't make no sense without. They try to go through the equations and all the mathematical problems and all that. Solutions and all that, and they said, well, this don't make sense if it wasn't no God, man. All-knowing being, and there's intelligence in everything the Most High made. That's why it says, go to the beast, it shall teach thee. Yep. You can't, that's the Most High, man. Yep. When the physics are questioned to where a little nigga kick a big nigga's ass, you be like, damn. According to physics, the big dude is supposed to win.
Yeah.
But Most High said, you don't know, like King David and Goliath, man.
Yep.
Like, Goliath was talking all that shit. Oh, this is a man of youth. He's inexperienced. He's ruddy. He's rough around the edges. I've done this all my life. I'm a warrior, man. Yep. And he got slew by King David and beheaded, man.
Yep.
So, just because we look small to you, Esau, and little sanctuaries and all that, Most High said little sanctuaries, that don't mean when Most High give us that spiritual power, we're going to whip the hell out of your ass.
Lord, turn that switch on, we's going to motherfucking beat your ass.
Yep. And once you put your hand on the elect, that's when Most High, angels, get
them out of here.
What it says in the scriptures, it says, come not near my elect, man. Yeah. It says every one of your head, number of your hair of your head is numbered, man. It says Zechariah, we're the apple of his eye, man. So you touch us, it's over. You can do a lot of stuff with these 2/3, man. And they coming close to, they more testing, prophets and all that,
Yeah.
And of course they're gonna be the devil, but it's going down, man. It's going to go down, man. Because best believe it's, hey, and it's y'all people is the ones making, a lot of y'all people making these videos about it's somebody on the earth other than us and all that.
Yeah.
That is some more than, meets the eye.
Yeah, just like we just seen that video, somebody sent me the chariot was over Oklahoma, and they was like, we're not saying it's any UFOs, what you know is the chariots, and like we're not confirming that. Well, you don't got to. The scriptures already did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the scriptures are the focal point of everything, man. Not y'all, what y'all devils say.
Yeah, man.
Y'all can sit in your political seats all you want and talk about what y'all think is gonna happen. You had the little ass fortune tellers at the house. They came from their own house. The ghost Whoopi Goldbergs of society in their own house, talking about psychics and talking about what's gonna happen in your future. Well, they didn't predict COVID. They didn't predict the diseases that came up on America. They didn't predict. They ain't predicting the missiles. Like, what the hell, man? We ain't listening to y'all, man. Trump ain't said, Biden ain't said nothing about a possible nuclear war and America destruction according to the Bible. He ain't, but they claim they Christians. They ain't never, included in their speech, their political speeches, that, hey, this might turn to what's the name? Turn to this scripture that says that, Babylon's going to be destroyed. And I don't know, people. It seems like we're kind of have that spirit of Babylon over here. But we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated, man. So they didn't put they disregarded the law of the Most High and His men. What did it say in the last days? You're going to get that scripture, you're going to know a prophet been among you?
Yeah. I'll put that real quick.
Because even with our people, they don't know. They think we regular people, man. And, hey, you can call us regular people. We're in the chains of darkness. We're in the flesh, But don't disregard what the message we're sending. We're coming out with the message from the Bible, man. These are the words from the heaven. So you can say what you want about us as men. But what about this word, man? Because what they call Yahawah, that's just the carpenter's son. No, that's the only begotten son of Yahawah. And all this Jesus stuff is a mockery to His name, to who He is, who He was born as. Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And it reads, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Lo, it will come. That means whatever the Most High say is going to be happening, that's what's going to be happening. And we've already seen prophecy play out. We look at these brick nations. Apostles and the elders were prophesying before the brick nations displayed their power and proclaimed themselves as bricks.
They was in the background doing it, but how could they all the way over here, not knowing nothing that's going on over there, be able to say that? Because it's scriptures.
It's scriptures, man. When Most High says something will happen, it shall come to pass. What did it say that man leadeth in? He that leadeth captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with sword must be. These things must happen, man.
Revelation 13:10.
And what did it say? It's another scripture that says it shall be because I said so. Because Yahawah said so. Bahasham Yahawah. In the beginning, He said, "Let there be light," and there were lights. By His word, by what He wanted to bring into creation, man. So that you elites and stuff, you in the Most High's book, man. His playbook, and you have been sent here to play the wicked. Go ahead.
Then shall they know.
Go ahead.
That a prophet have been among them.
A prophet have been among them, man. So they're gonna be like, oh man, those were the prophets.
They're gonna find out when it's too late.
Yeah, I messed up.
Lord gonna be executing judgment.
Yep. Man, could I have at least about 10 minutes?
He said, God, 10 minutes. I forgot to tie my shoes, Lord.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man.
You got like they act like when Yahawah come, they could pull them to the side. Yahawah. Like I've been messing up, man. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was them. You know, they said it, but I didn't know.
They didn't even have no money, Lord.
Yeah, they didn't have. I didn't know. I was looking for a church, Lord. Like
they wouldn't go to church on
you're
Sunday.
You're not gonna
Lord,
be able to call the Most High to the side, call Yahawah to the side. Man. Like, nah, man, it's judgment time. Like he said that, like you can't interrupt his judgment. Like, that shall stand. Brothers, let me see what they got on coming board. Yeah, that's a good one. Lights out. Devil says, 1 Kings 3:9 says, give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, understanding mind. I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this so great of a people? Yeah, man. Because that's why we're given in trials and tribulation. While we're going through the trials and tribulation, we're gaining knowledge and wisdom and understanding by the things we see, applying the things that we learn from the scriptures. Now you can go to your job and look like, you're not so bent out of shape, And you try to make it hell, but there's something that they see in you, like they know something.
Yeah.
He knows something. Yeah, we know that. And and they don't talk to us much about what's bad or good because they see our conduct. And they say, well, he look like he knows what he knows and stuff.
Yeah, he knows what he knows and ain't no changing his mind. Leave him.
Like you said at your job, they be asking like, when do you think things are gonna go down or whatever?
A lot of them been asking about that eclipse.
Yeah, what do you think about the eclipse? Yep.
That's why when I asked her, because we weren't able to get off on spring break, I said 2 weeks ago, I said I want off. Because this is, and I didn't tell them I was going, Passover, of course, supposed to be circumspect. They was like, what you doing? I was like, yeah, I just got something to do. It's a real busy time for me. It's important. They let me off. And I feel like they know, in the back of their mind, they know.
And they know too. Because, like we said, they're starting to implement this birthday stuff at the job.
Man.
Like they starting to, they always have, but it's starting to get worse. Like Halloween, if you ain't down with Halloween, then something wrong with you. Like we got to get, he looked like a potential terrorist. Like he came in, he was mad, and he looked like he was going to blow up the whole building. That's the kind of shit they say on the side.
I still want to celebrate this motherfucker's birthday. I don't even want to talk
birthdays. I don't like, partying all the time. Like what if something happened at a party and the birthday parties remind me of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like parties. Something bad happened at a party, at my family party, and I just don't like parties no more. Man. Or anything that got to do with celebration. I don't like this world, man. Well, how about that? You know what I'm saying? But they try to they're forcing you to be involved in this
to comply, because like you were saying that other day, is submission.
Yeah,
they want you to be submissive to the fake ass philosophies, and we're not submitting to that bullshit.
Yeah,
fuck all that.
Yeah. That's what Moses said. He by faith he refused to be called, the son of the daughter of Pharaoh. Paraphrasing, like Moses was hardcore, man. Like he slew an Egyptian for what was done to his Hebrew brother. They try to make all the prophets soft, and especially the Son of God, man. It's like he's soft spoken. Yes, and thou shalt, and
tried to make Noah look like he wasn't strong as hell. It was just him and his 3 sons and their wives. They built the whole ark. Nobody helped them. Like they got to be strong as hell.
Well, we were bigger back then, healthier back then.
Yeah. He was 600 years old.
And we did miraculous things back then. And what did Samson say? He said, "Lord, give me the strength to knock down these pillars," because that was at his weakest point. He couldn't have done it. When they saw him do that, they was like, "Oh shit!"
That was the last thing they saw, because he killed all their ass.
Yep. And you can see they had Samson in some of these movies as a dark skinned man. So why are they playing like that, man? You can have Blair Rich play as the Son of God, and they put him on the Phil Donahue or someone in them, and they asked how does it I think it was the color of the cross, and they asked him about that. Like, why y'all keep they in control of these movies, man? Green Pastures, that was a whole so-called black cast, man. Why'd y'all even make that movie, man? If we wasn't the children of Israel, you know. So they know who we are, man. They know who we are. Where are we? We'll get a few more scriptures to close out.
Okay.
Get that enemy coming in like a flood.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when you devils come in like a flood, guess what? The spiritual is going to be, it's going to say. It's going to say, man. Because you can't, you devils as wicked people of the earth and men, you can't have all the power. And Most High just, and then, but the righteous and the ones that's fighting for righteousness, they just left out to dry. Most High definitely gonna. He said, "Call out to me and call on my name, and I shall, turn back your iniquity. You shall be heard, man." Hell, he even heard Hagar, man, and blessed Ishmael, bless her seed. And Ishmael, I came out of Ishmael 12 princes, man. So you don't think he's gonna do the more for Israel, his own people?
He will.
Yeah, and we already, hey man, you could compare. They don't want to compare notes. All the what do you call them? The small hats and all they can do is try to laugh and say and shake their head no. But when they do the they go into history and documentations and all that, and
They know.
it proves them that they're liars, man. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19, and they read, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west."
Go ahead.
And his glory from the rising of the sun.
Yep. And what is a sun? The sun rises in the east, right?
Come.
So they're going all over that. They're going to know who Yahawah Yahushai is, man. And the angels and the fleet of angels are coming. Like, what did it say? His angels are 10,000. 20,000 thousands. Paraphrasing, and even thousands, man. Like there's Yahushai is coming back with it said he come not to send peace on the earth but a sword, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
When they come in like a flood, they showed you that in the Matrix too. They came in like a flood, and it was according to your faith. Because even Morpheus at one point, he with Neo, he said, "Why is he turning back to fight his enemy?" He said he's starting to believe. Mm-hmm. And then he told Morpheus told him, like, Neo said, "Well, you think I'm gonna dodge bullets?" He said, "Hey, when it's that time, pretty much you won't have to dodge bullets. You turn them bullets into pearls or whatever."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just stopped them.
Yeah,
and just dropped.
Yeah. And I've had dreams about that, man. Getting shot with something and rubber comes out of them instead of bullets. It's just nothing. Go ahead.
The spirit of the Lord.
The spirit of the Lord, man.
Shall lift up a standard against him.
Lift up the standard against him, man. So, hey, Most High will, we get those powers, man.
God.
But whatever the case, we're going to see some spiritual phenomena happen to where we know, mm-hmm. We always talk about, look what the kind of movies they're coming out with. It's all about us, really. Yep. That movie From,
mm-hmm.
They had the cloak, which represented, to us the blood on the post, and blood on the doorpost.
Ezekiel 9:2, mm-hmm. Seal of Yahawah Yahushai, mm-hmm. on their foreheads. Mm-hmm. No wickedness could get in their homes.
Yes. 9:4 said a mark upon the men that sang, cry, all abomination of.
They had to be in a fortified house. They couldn't mm-hmm. just be on your neck or just sitting outside. You had to be in a building with 4 walls mm-hmm. and it on there, and that's basically the foundation of Yahawah Yahushai. You got to have the whole armor of the Most High on you,
mm-hmm. Yeah. We can get that and close out because it said put on the whole armor of the Yahawah Yahushai. That means you got to say have his names right too. That's the armor too, man.
That's the whole. You can't even put nothing else on without that. Man.
Exactly. Because it said no. Let me get that Acts 4:12. I think it is.
Yep, it is.
Acts 4:12. It says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men wherein we must be saved." That's the foundation. That's a foundation right there, man. No, I wanted that. But it's one that says foundation.
Look it up real quick. I got that one.
Because who's the cornerstone? Yahawah. And that building ain't gonna fall with Yahawah as the cornerstone. You know. Because what it said, I shall not meet thee as a man. So that cornerstone represents spiritual house with spiritual powered men.
Okay, I think it's this one. 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna let you read it for a second and see if it's right. Right here. It's talking about 1 Corinthians 3:11.
That's it.
That's it. Yep. And go into, Yeah.
Yep. Corinthians 3:11 says, "For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahawah." So you have to have that name, his father and his son, the son's name, if thou could tell us, like Psalm said.
Mm-hmm.
And it even says Yahweh's name is a strong tower. He that runs into it is safe.
Yahawah, Mashiach.
Bahasham, Yahweh, Mashiach, you know. So what are them people gonna be screaming out when it's Jacob's trouble come? They're gonna be trying Yahawah,
Yeah, man. If you're not calling on that name, your ass is through.
Because they know, Jesus ain't saved them ever.
There's some people calling on that name and in the wrong spirit and gonna be through.
Yeah.
There's Sakari in there, man, because they don't want to take heed to the order, man.
Yeah. They have become their own branch, and they're gonna be,
they're gonna be cut off.
Go ahead. Is that it?
You wanted me to get that Ephesians.
Yeah.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High. That means what? That means we're in war. We're in spiritual war, but we're in war.
Yep.
Put on the whole armor. The knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the breakdowns, hit the names.
Yep.
The brethren, Passover, the Sabbath, honoring the Sabbath, keeping it holy. That's your armor, man. Occupying yourself in prophecy, Go ahead.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yep. The wiles of the devil, man. Like, hey, you're going to see some wild shit. Mm-hmm. You're going to be like, you know what I'm saying? You might be laying down like, Most High gave me rest. And then you turn your head and you see you hungry, you see a piece of pork, a piece of swine.
Yeah, it's got a whole
cooked and everything.
Damn.
Like the devil said it there himself.
Yeah, damn Wendy's bacon sandwich.
Set
that bitch and run back to the wood. See if he gonna eat it.
Yeah. Remember the Maccabee sons? They tested them like that, man.
Yep.
And they said, "Look, it don't even have to be swine. It could be another kind of meat." And they said, "Nah, we still ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we ain't trusting nothing y'all put over there.
Yeah, and we don't want to even make it look like we ate swine.
Yeah,
though it was something, though it wasn't, though it's lawful to eat. No?
Yeah,
because we at Most High, we don't like the trickery of the devil, man. We don't like the trickery of the devil, man.
And the only way to get past it is to have the whole armor. You got to have the full understanding, the good and the bad of the scriptures, the tough parts, the bitter parts.
That's what. When you can't let this break you when you're into a tormented state, you're in your hellish state, because the Most High is teaching you some discipline, patience, faith.
He's teaching you balance.
To really be able to judge between good and bad matter. Yep. Because when Esau, you take it away from Esau, what did Esau go on a murdering spree? He can't take it.
Killing everybody.
Yeah, he can't take it. You see his bank account go 50, 100,000. He still got money that he can apply, but it's still much lower than than what he had.
He started scheming.
He started, scheming, plotting. All them domestic disputes with Esau got to do with insurance and stuff, life insurance and marriages that, that could cause him financial woes and all that.
It was a CEO. He just got taxed. He got charged with $25 million for like some kind of fraud and scam. He killed himself. He can't, man.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna be here broke. He said, "I take myself out."
But I thought they were Christians, man. Christianity wouldn't let you. The spirit of Christian wouldn't let you kill yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So what did it say? Them that stood stiffly for the name of the Lord and His work, His ministry. So we ain't supposed to have a lot of money. We ain't supposed to be rich or have a lot of money. So
Yahash said himself that a rich man, will hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
There's not a lot of them that's gonna make it,
because
they're not gonna want to give up that bread, especially when it comes to the karagma.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna want to get that bag up
because they giving Jake little platforms where they can survive.
Yeah,
like that IG stuff, that OnlyFans stuff that a lot of women use. That's their little platforms, and if you take it away from them, this one woman cried, it's like her eyes out, man, because she couldn't. Her IG account was canceled and all that. And then they got a whole history of lifestyle on those. From 10 years ago, they got a million pictures on there, stories and dates and memorable times that they post, and it's just like they their whole life taken away from them.
Yeah, because they ain't got no motherfucking skills. They don't know how to do shit. Mm-hmm. So all that shit you got, like, you just gotta just stand in there. Mm-hmm. And that's why the Lord got to get rid of this place, man.
Did we read all that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 1 Corinthians 3 and 16.
Okay.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahawah, Bahasham Yahweh, like a temple of it ain't. That's why he said he dwelleth not in temples made with hands. You are the temple, and the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. The kingdom of Yahawah dwelleth in you. That's what Yahweh said. So when it said the kingdom shall be built without observation. So when they pass us and they be like, those guys, they're just out there teaching the Bible. You tell these Edomites, that really don't know. Yeah, we just teaching the Bible. They be like, well, that's a good thing. And they don't even know that they're about to go into slavery, man. Keep doing what you guys are doing, But we have come to proclaim the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. That's one of our main jobs as far as with prophecy and proclaiming the spirit of prophecy, which is Yahweh. It says, and that the spirit of God dwelleth in you, not everybody, because what it said, wisdom cannot dwell in a corrupt spirit, soul.
Malicious soul.
Malicious soul. So, these average people that think the world is a safe place and that is prosperous. This wickedness in America is grown. I mean, the prosperity and riches, whatever, in America, along with connection with the education world and the church world, is based on wickedness. So if you want America to go on, you say, well, I want my children to grow up in this place, and I want us, the whole world, we need to come together and put down, this what do you call it? You might have an Edomite to say, I just hate that we have to deal with racism and all that. I wish we could just come together. Well, that's evil. That's evil talk too, because you can't come together in a wicked world, man. Mm-hmm. They said the wicked will not go unpunished, man.
Yep, and so you can't make what's crooked straight. So some stuff is not supposed to make it. Mm-hmm. Some people are supposed to make it, and that's the elect. That's the only people getting out of here. Ain't nobody else getting out of here.
And we're the only ones that's preaching the reality of what's really going on.
Yeah,
this world it'll never be safe in this place. It'll never be to where, in the near future, it'll be no crime because they're finding a way to where they have building better housing, better societies and all that, a better way to communicate. No, that's slavery. Because it's in the hands of the wicked. They got a wicked agenda. They didn't make cell phones for Jake to get in touch with his loved ones and all that. So you can call your Aunt Betty and see how she's doing and all that. Like, no, they made that as a tracking device and to tap in your communication.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it says, if any man defileth the temple of God, the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. You know, so if you try to even defile us, you know, and infiltrate the camps by coming in as a spy and all that, Most High is going to destroy your asses, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to destroy Esau that tries to destroy the temple of the Most High. And pretty soon Esau is going to find out that temple is a spiritual temple, and when it becomes a house and a manifestation of the eye of the enemy, they're going to realize that they fucked up, man. Because it says in the Apocrypha, one of the blessings or one of the happiness of a man is to see his enemy fall.
Mm-hmm. That's why we ain't fucking happy here.
Yep.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
said they hated their lives unto the death.
We better get the fuck out of here.
Paul said, it's expedient me. I'd rather be absent from you and with the Lord. But, you know, this is for you. It's expedient for you. It's for you to learn of me, because I'm taught by Yahawah.
And you ain't going to receive your inheritance without going through the danger.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're not here, you're not receiving no inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go through this.
Go through the motions, man. Not the emotions, but the motions. And it says, we're going to close out. It says, if any man defileth the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Like I said, it ain't talking about, like I always say, it ain't talking about being holy like you got a halo. Like, those are the children of God right there, because we got a halo above our head, man. Hey, Most High said, righteousness is filthy rags. Paul said, it's not me that sin that dwelleth in me, man.
Yeah,
We're not going to be perfect on this side, man.
How you think we got here?
Yeah.
We screwed up. Like, we try to act like we're supposed to be perfect.
If we were perfect, we'd be in heaven right now.
Yeah, we'd be the fuck out.
And we're in a state of our the showing of our bare asses showing still.
We just remember now.
Yeah, we just remember, but we still butt naked out there. You know, we can't show these nations that you tell these people you the prince of power, they're gonna laugh at you like, yeah, right, buddy. You work at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? That's like that. The brother joke about it all the time, like that Thor movie. He came in, I am Thor. He's like, grab a spatula and get to flipping them burgers.
Get to flipping that shit, motherfucker. Fucking busy as shit right now. We got 20 open, motherfucker.
Yeah, there's grease popping out of this fucking skillet, man. Get to it. Get them eggs rolling.
You'll be Thor whenever the time comes. Get the fuck over there and do your job.
Yeah, right. In the future, okay. But for now, flip
that shit until it's time to go. We still need this shit.
It says, because it says the kingdom of heaven is built without observation. It said, let no man deceive himself, even if any among you seemeth to be wise in this world. That lets you know it's a different world. He said, this world.
Yeah, this one.
But even in the scripture said this world was made for many, the world to come made for few.
Yep, second entrance.
Everybody ain't gonna make it, man.
Yep.
And then we say that humbly, because we want to be on the ships. When them ships pass, I'm like, Most High, Baba Kashai, Yahawah Bahasham. I'm not gonna say Jesus, man.
No.
Ain't if I see a flight of chariots, and I'm not gonna call out for no Jesus, because I'll be afraid I'm gonna get lightning bolted.
And that's why two-thirds is gonna really be in trouble, because they're gonna get offended, especially when they don't have the realization that not all your family gonna make it. Mm-hmm. The majority of them aren't gonna make it. And really, the ones that don't make it, they really ain't your family. Yeah. If you the elect, your people who don't make it around you really ain't your family. Yeah. It's the ones that make it with you and doing the will of the Lord with you. That's your family. That's y'all knew y'all. That's you coming back to your original state.
And even if Bishop Nate he screamed out He ain't gonna scream out Jesus when if them chariots come. He ain't gonna scream out Jesus, man. He gonna scream out Yahawah while Yahweh.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's gonna be known as a hypocrite.
Yep.
Because why are you switching it up now, man?
Yep. Because his sin, his own sins is gonna be his own accusers in that day.
Yep. Yep.
And all the elders and apostles have been taking account of it, been pointing out everything he's been doing wrong.
Yep.
Same way with all the other camps. Y'all ain't gonna have no excuse.
Yep.
Lord gonna get y'all.
Yeah, man. Yep. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." You got to become a fool first, man. Like, man, I was a fool. I was calling out Jesus and stuff like that, man.
I don't know shit.
Man, I thought I knew you, Lord. I didn't even know your name.
Yeah, now you got to get the right counsel.
And now you can become wise now and build on that. And Most High have you build on that foundation. It says, that he may be wise, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man. You know? So all them people that think they know Jesus and all that, all them people that think that Allah is the power of all powers and all that, all those people that go to church and thinking their shit don't stink and they're just righteous and all that, you know?
They got a seal of the Most High.
These people have not learned anything, man.
Nothing.
They have not experienced anything. And a lot of these Christians are rich. They're the rich people.
Yeah.
So they haven't even experienced anything.
Yeah.
Most High says you're gonna, with much tribulation, you're gonna enter the kingdom of God, man.
Not much fucking Cane's chicken strips and bacon and fucking
and relaxing in church and walking on money and all that, man.
Like it just
shit crazy. Y'all going down, man.
Fake as hell.
Yeah. For it is, I don't trust none that's grown in America. Even religion. Anything that's grown in America, I don't trust.
Yeah, even back then, it talked about 6,000.
Go ahead.
Just about like just something simple. The bananas 6,000 years ago, they had seeds in them. Yeah. The bananas now don't even got no seeds in them. Okay. Everything grown here is fucked off.
And that's how you know America's from the Roman Catholicism, because Christian wasn't here when they came over. The Europeans came over here.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't call themselves Christians. That came from the Roman Catholic Church and all that.
Yep.
Like even our people with the paganism and all that. So what do they call this? The New World. What do they call people that came here? Settlers and farmers and they didn't call them Christians. So that's an old term. Even though that's an old term, it was an American way to be Christian, man. But they deemed the Bible as the book of the land, and that
them Willie Lynch.
They incorporate So they incorporate Christianity into this place.
Try to make it be like we your masters. Yeah. We God's people and y'all are under us.
Because the Christianity doesn't say murder. But they did. They murdered people.
Yeah.
But they don't say murder. It says thou shalt not kill and all that. Yeah. Now, if you want to go to the New Testament, it don't say murder in there. It says forget. It says turn the other cheek.
But a lot of these places where them churches built, they slain a whole bunch of Native Americans over there. A whole bunch of Jakes over there.
Yeah.
It's blood defileth the land, man.
Yeah.
This place is got to go.
Yeah. The White Lion was probably filled with the first slave ship. White Lion was funded by these rats. And probably had and they said, well, just go over there and call yourselves Christians.
And remember, because we didn't talk about it yet. But how we was watching. We watched Lead the World Behind again, and that was that ship. The name of that ship that went over and got beached.
Yeah,
it was called the White Lion.
It was called the White Lion.
Literally, like that. So it was subliminal to show you,
subliminal. And that's why they had Jake in the movie,
man. And that was crazy.
And remember remember, and I'm sure all most brothers seen Leave Behind. That was his house, and Esau was dwelling in his house.
Dwelling in his house.
Esau is dwelling in Jerusalem, in our place.
Yep.
And he said, "This is my house." He said, "I don't think so." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Yeah," and then he went to the lock and he said, he fumbled with the keys.
Yeah.
Like, they was like, this dude lying. And then when he opened up the box, the key, with the
Open
cabinet.
up.
They said, "Oh shit, this is his place."
Yeah, but they still kind of looked at him
Yeah,
like
they
he
still
was
kinda-
lying.
yeah,
Everything
yeah.
like he could have stole the keys.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they
Mhm.
always
We saw,
thinking like Jay can't
Mhm.
own nothing.
Mhm.
Like Jay can't have nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they just think like they just somebody special.
Yeah.
And can't nobody have some shit.
And then
Other than
Julia Roberts ended up dancing with him and everything. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man.
She's like, I have a husband. Oh, well, Ding, you just found this out?
Yeah.
Get your ass up. Get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here. Why you even separated from your husband to be with me alone?
Why are you even in here and playing records with me, man?
Old school Temptation songs.
Yeah, you know that's box songs. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, those are box level songs, box rap songs. Man.
Yeah, that's getbox.com. Okay, that's what them songs is. Get that out of there.
But anytime they deal with prophecy or deal with biblical proportions, they have to include Jake in it.
Hey, yeah.
He had to be in there. He had a daughter,
His daughter was wicked as hell,
Wicked as
tattooed
hell.
up all over her face and shit. Had 69 on her shoulder and shit.
Yeah, man.
A whole bunch of just,
some crazy. Yeah, it's a subliminal movie, man.
Yeah, but the Lord does that because he is hiding them good Eves too, because
Yeah.
them good Judite women, because he only portraying the wicked ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some righteous ones out there.
Because we're hidden.
Yeah,
we're not exposed to the world.
Yeah.
We're not on the news and all that.
Yeah, they show the worst of Jakes out of us, but it's Jakes like us, like good men. Godly men.
Even with Nate and all that, he's on the news and stuff, but we're still like a mystery and an unknown. Like people know about us, but they don't know about us. Like what? Like we are, people know the truth, but they don't know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the hell? But that's the Most High, man.
Yeah,
that's the most. We don't want to be there because look, if we was exposed, man, this truth wouldn't have been out. We wouldn't be able to go on the highways and byways.
And we know they watching because they sending that nuclear bomb, like scientists, like top scientists out here for the eclipse. And they said, I was reading the article. It said they were doing it. I saved it too. I'll send it to you. But they said they were doing it because all the comments and stuff and the different videos they heard about what's going to happen. And most of it is the brothers, because I was, how LD Yahawah had that one where it talked about all them cities lining up with Salem and Nineveh. It's gonna be a big deal because that's something real significant, because 7 mean completion. You got all these 7 cities, 14 cities, 7 of them say got the name Salem in them, which goes back to our land, and Nineveh. The other 7 got a city named Nineveh in them. Like, man, Esau terrified right now.
Yeah.
He's like, why did we name them that shit? Change the name on that one. Like,
I think they even have a bomb called Edom or something.
Yeah. And they said the devil's comment was going to show that during that time.
God. We'll read these last scriptures. We'll jump to 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that Most High Yahawah, Bahasham Yahushua, has set forth the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. So we are fools for Yahawah's sake, man. But ye are wise in Yahawah. Like people like, because what is Paul said? I think the foolishness of preaching.
Yep.
And they be like, we talking about the end of the world. They be like, it's not the end of the world. I just went to the restaurant. The restaurant and stores. Nobody's mad.
I just went and got pastries.
Yeah, motherfucker. Nobody's mad at all. I didn't see. Everybody, I talk to people every day. The social media is still there. I don't know what these people are talking about.
Check Russia, because you living under a damn rock. They mad as hell.
Yeah.
They mad than a motherfucker.
They gonna hate the whore, man.
Yeah.
They gonna hate the whore, man. These people are really docile, man. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Yeah. Even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked and buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place, and labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, and being persecuted, we suffer it, man. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscoring of all things unto this day.
Until this day.
That's why the Yahawah even said himself, the world shall hate you because it hated me.
Yeah.
So how God so loved the world when the world hated Yahash and it hates who believes in him.
Yeah.
So you gonna say, oh well, we're gonna just Most High is gonna turn the tides on and make the a one side coin. That's a trick coin, man. You got two heads. That's a trick coin.
Yeah,
You've been tricked. That's not a real coin. You can't spend that. You can't. There's no value in that because it's a fake coin. So Most High got two sides, a different side. Even with Esau, he made Esau and Jacob different mannerisms. He gonna do that. You gonna do that.
You got the elect. You got 2/3, and
Yeah, 2/3 going.
Yeah, they got two options: missiles or missiles.
Mm-hmm.
They got they in the trick bag.
Yeah, and we are the defamed and forgotten, and and it's like when I look at these celebrities, it's like, and it's a jealousy there because Most High, he said he's a jealous power.
Yeah,
there's a jealousy there. They get all the fame. They getting couched and shit, bending over and shit, getting found out to be this and that, and they still got fame and people love them and lay out the red carpet and they got millions of thousands of women following them and all that. Like, and we tell them the truth in mental conduct and trying to do the best we can, and that's cool. We ain't complaining about that because we know they're wicked and they're gonna be taken down.
We don't want to be around your wicked ass.
Yeah, it ain't like we confront these motherfuckers like we confront Usher and these pretty boy motherfuckers like, hey man, you gonna be destroyed. It's like we just believe.
These Frank Ocean ass.
Yeah, Frank Ocean big
motherfuckers,
boy.
man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Hey man. Been a beautiful Passover. I'm so thankful for high holy days and being in the family of Israel that we are different from the world. We have our own stuff, man. We don't have to feel important just because we're not celebrating birthdays and shit.
And everybody ain't
partying,
watching and paying attention.
Yeah.
Like we know the angels is with us. We know Yahawah with us.
Mm-hmm. And the brethren and having in the mind of us as a family as a whole from this part of the world to all across the other.
Wherever we may be.
Wherever we may be, man. And it's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad, man, because Jake be like, what are we supposed to do? We don't celebrate birthdays and stuff.
Occupy yourself in prophecy, Jake. We finna rule universes, man.
Jake, you say, Jake, you can't eat swine. You ain't no swine. Well, what are we supposed to eat? Like, come on, man.
Come on, bro. It's all types of shit you can still eat, man.
Yeah. Esau, they made, what do you call it? When the people go vegan, they crush up the nuts to make it meat.
Yeah.
Or use, what's that fruit, man? It's a certain fruit, jackfruit, jackfruit or something like that. And they make meat out of that. And it tastes like real meat, man. So it's a lot of stuff you can do. We just kind of talking the breeze a little bit, but hey man, it's the end of this world, not the end of our world, man.
It's the beginning.
It's the beginning. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that followeth, man. So we don't get all bugged out or bugged down, when we hear about stuff happening on earth, like Esau about this is our last, and he want to make people in that circle with him. Like, what are we supposed to do? They threaten America. We ain't Americans, motherfucker.
Yeah, we
trapped in America. We not in America. Like,
ain't no French over here. Ain't no we over here, motherfucker. It's you and us, motherfucker.
And, hey, the nation's got a problem with you. Not us.
Yeah, they beefing with you. My ass got to go work at 5.
What did the Koreans say when Jake tried to go and fight the Korean War? He said the Koreans like, go home, black man. This is not your war.
Yeah,
we're not angry against you. When the LA riots came, Moab hung a sign outside and said, "Meat colored too." Like we don't know no problem.
Yeah, y'all cook good chicken.
Yeah,
we good.
We good. Yeah.
Esau, we don't fuck with y'all.
We only say hurry and buy out. Hurry up and get out. Buy and get out.
Buy and get out.
You be living in this motherfucker. Jacob be posted up like
put a tent in this motherfucker.
Jacob be in the 7-Eleven store for like 30 minutes. You be like, damn.
Jake, get on.
And when they see niggas, people see niggas in the store, they keep riding and shit down. Jake, man, he look like they getting robbed that money.
They know Jake ain't got no damn money.
That's what. Hey, it says who shall Jacob. I mean, he said my people are like a crouching lion. They stupid down. Who shall rouse them up?
Yeah.
They keep Jake sedated and pacified. So when Jake get angry, they be like, "Oh man, they gonna take over the world. Get them stimulus checks." Jake be happy again. All right, man. Shit, I got my check coming in. Give them food stamps. Like keep these niggas calm. They don't do that with the Africans, but they do that with Jake. Cause Jake don't play when he's riled up.
Esau got a society of Esau Edoms.
Yeah,
you know, like they had that society of magical Negroes. They got society of magical Edomites. Yeah, motherfuckers say, "Get this motherfucker some money, man." Yeah. Jacob started doing backflips in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Jake, man, it ain't nothing but hey, man. Y'all, you know, I ain't talking about the brothers because brothers know, but y'all average Jake, y'all can believe that shit about being monkey and y'all wild and shit and came from nowhere and didn't have no knowledge in the beginning. Y'all can believe that bullshit if you want to.
Yep.
I don't care. Hey, whatever they try to do to us, physical and all that, you know, we came from kings and priests. We came from royalty, man. You know, no matter how, you know, that they beat us down or put us into certain places and shit. We got a 1 bedroom or a 2 bedroom apartment, and we see they mansions and shit. And we seeing Einstein on the new, you know, on some documentary and shit. You know, hey man, the Most High is our power, and He's above all that bullshit, all that education, that church shit that they spew, all that science shit, that philosophy shit. You could take that shit and shove it up your ass sideways, man. You know. Because they'll try to do that and make Jake seem low and his intelligence low, and you know what I'm saying, and show the display. I want to say this and close out. The display on the news and the TV, that ain't all Jake. Like the way they show our women, and you know, it's a majority of our women out there like that, but that ain't all our women.
It's like you said, it's to hide us.
Yeah, they hide. Just like I said, they ain't gonna let these other nations women over here. We'll be taking their ass. We'll be walking down the street with Elam and Moab and shit. Jake would have like 7 wives with if they let all these Moabites and Ammonite women and you know.
That's why the Lord left us with what we got.
Because they love Jake's dirty draws, man. You said what?
That's why they left us with what we got. Yeah, just a bunch of America Babylon the Great women.
Yeah, football players and shit.
You know, independent. You know, they want to be independent, and you know, they have all the means to do it. Esau Edom making it easy for them, you know, to survive. They got men simping after them, giving them all this extra money. They feel like they royalty just because they ain't got to work. Like, you know, like Jake. Yeah. Some of them do though. Some women be out here working like Jake. Yeah, and that's what it kind of fucks them up too, because they too manly. Yeah, exactly. And Jake like, I ain't fucking with that, man. Like, we want women.
Women, we don't like man thinking type of women and muscular women and all that. We like soft spoken, submissive women. You know. Now you got, you know, we got certain women that are more that guide the younger women that we like too. But we ain't like that. Oh, he you know, you like me because you know, nah, we don't like that ratchetness, nigga shit.
Submissive woman with a hard stomach, being able to stomach the truth and still keep your integrity as a woman, and be glad that you're a woman and play that role, because that's the Lord made you to be. You don't want to be a woman and try to be something else. That's what the Lord made you to do.
Yeah, that's your lot. That's who you are. That's who you are, man.
Yeah.
You know, so with that, man, hey, the water for joining us, brother, and hope it was edifying, man. This is, you know, a little something at the Passover. Like we said, the Passover was beautiful. You know, all around the world, we did Passover, you know, away from this world, the holiness away from this wicked world. They celebrating Easter. When is Easter? It's coming for them, huh?
Yeah. It's I think it's you know, it's either this Sunday or next Sunday, one of the two.
And that's not what it's talking about in the Bible. It's talking about the Passover.
Yeah, they got the white rabbit.
Wrong. Yeah.
They got the white rabbit out there.
Yeah.
with the eggs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just disassociate yourself from the truth. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they want Jake to do.
Mm-hmm. So we know, and we're thankful for the truth and Most High. We're thankful for apostles, the elders, bishops, and GMS. Been diligent, been making videos, keeping up with the news, health, and all that. You know, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. You know,
Lord willing.
Lord willing, man. We say Lord willing, but we can see it. It's close. Phil Collins made a song called "I Can Feel It in the Air." You know, I can feel it in the air tonight. You know?
Benny Siegel did the same thing.
Yeah, he made a remix off that song.
Yep.
Can feel it in the air. Yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, man, keep pushing, bros. You know, stay humble. You know, but stay courageous at the same time. Stay respectful and honorable. You know, to your teachers and the brethren and so forth, and the sincerity of this truth ministry. And you know, you young brothers that's coming in, and the younger brothers that's already an influence to the younger brothers. You know what I'm saying? And the elderly men too. You know, we all have to do our part, and Most High willing, we make it to the end, man. That's our goal, to have that garment on when the ships come. Most High said, "Hey, he's been doing the work. Yeah, he's my faithful servant." You know. So with that, once again, giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahash, Bahasham, Qadash, Rawchaa, Barak, Shai, Devon, Apostle, Elders, Great Minister, Most High, brothers, teachers, word for the hopeful elect. Soon to be the elect. Most High will. He said, "He's short in time for the elect's sake. We in time for the elect." And once again, to all the brothers, the elders and brothers on the comment board, you know, the water for the input in the scriptures. And until the next video, next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, some brothers there too.